with multiple felonies and later booked that same night. Investigators said the entire incident started simply because he thought there was too much mayo on his sandwich.
You killed a lady over mayo being on your sandwich. Do you know how dumb that sounds? What's going on YouTube? So today we're back with another amazing reaction video, but I don't know why I said amazing. This is gonna be like crazy, but this video is about the most painful fast food deaths ever. And this is by the creator Talking Hat. I'll put the original video in the description. But with further ado, let's get straight into the video, shall we?
Raise the roof. It was just another Saturday night in Harriman, Utah, a quiet suburb 30 minutes outside Salt Lake City. At a local Domino's, orders were taken, pizzas were baked, and both customers and employees alike conversed with each other.
Since I'm closing tonight, can I get the ox?
No.
Bro, please.
No.
Please.
No! Stop asking me. Just shut up and make pizzas.
My ox is so good, man. Just look. I got Lil Poom, 6ix9ine, Diddy, and Bebopa. Bebopa? Bedoa Bougie. I also got Miles, man. Just please, dude. I want to be on ox.
Shut up! Your taste sucks. That's why your girl left you. Just make pizzas.
However, amidst all the friendly banter,
I think that really hurt his feelings.
an SUV tangled in a three-car accident would veer off its course and smash directly into the Domino's pizza. And as if the crash itself wasn't bad enough, it would also rupture a hidden gas line underneath the building. Within seconds, fire erupted.
What?
In shock as flames consumed the vehicle. Inside, 2 people were trapped. That's when 2 courageous strangers risked their lives, pulling the driver and passenger out just minutes before the SUV was swallowed by the fire. As firefighters rushed in, trying to control the blaze, the building exploded. The blast
it gets worse.
Tore apart the Domino's, sending debris flying into the night sky and causing significant damage to the businesses next door, a Jimmy John's and a Supercuts. Miraculously, nobody was
Good. Freak that Jimmy John's game. I'm trolling.
injured, and everybody survived. Even the firefighters standing near the restaurant when it exploded managed to walk away unharmed. The Domino's, however, was reduced to rubble. What had been a neighborhood pizza joint became the epicenter of one of Harriman's most destructive accidents. The Mayo incident. It was supposed to be just another quiet...
Somebody died over mayo? Oh yeah.
Downtown Atlanta.
Subway!
Streets slow down and customers...
I don't care. I'm sorry for pausing. I don't care what nobody says. Subway is the best sandwich place out there. It goes Subway, Mr. Submarine, and I don't even know, but Subway is up there, and their cookies.
For a late night sandwich. Inside, 2 young employees were working, doing their jobs, making food, and chatting with regulars. As the customers sat down to enjoy their food, the door smashed open and a very odd-looking man walked up to the counter to order a sandwich. What happened next would quickly turn everybody's night into a complete nightmare. With what seemed like an insignificant and easily resolvable issue, tensions began to rise. The disagreement, which could have ended with a simple solution, instead festered, and the customer's anger built up until it boiled over. Words turned into threats, threats turned into physical exclamations, and before you knew it, the psychopath pulled out a weapon. In seconds, before anyone could react, fate was already sealed. The 26-year-old woman immediately collapsed behind the counter, unfortunately unresponsive, and her 24-year-old co-worker was also terribly struck, but they somehow clung to life. To make it worse, the victim's son was inside the store. Police later arrested the suspect, a 36-year-old man who lived just across...
Bro, why? Why would you do this, man?
...the street. He was charged with multiple felonies and later booked that same night. Investigators said the entire incident started simply because he thought there was too much mayo on his sandwich.
You killed a lady over mayo being on your sandwich. Do you know how dumb that sounds? Yo, R.I.P. man, R.I.P.
Wild.
Give that dude the death penalty, actually.
It was just after 5:30 p.m. at a Buffalo Wild Wings in Burlington, Massachusetts. The dinner rush was minutes away, and employees were scrambling to prep the floor, the food, and the restaurant. That's when a simple routine cleaning would escalate into a complete catastrophe. You see, earlier that day, a worker had to mop the kitchen floor with a standard acid-based cleaner. Just a little bit later, another worker followed up with more mopping to prepare for the upcoming dinner rush. The only issue was that he was using a chlorine bleach product. The two chemical cleaners clearly state that they should never be mixed, and the employee had just begun mopping the entire floor, entirely mixing the two. On contact, the chemicals fused into a bubbling green explosion. They created a dangerous, foaming, toxic mixture that began pumping out lethal gas at high doses. The fumes spread instantly. Employees began coughing, their eyes burning, and their lungs felt like they caught on fire. One by one, people ran for the exit, but the floor was already slick with danger. That's when the manager of the building acted fast and grabbed a squeegee. He wasn't thinking about himself, he was only thinking about his team and his customers. He ran out to
saved
the
all of
floor
them?
and began pushing the toxic sludge toward a drain, trying to contain it before more people could get injured. But, unfortunately, the fumes overwhelmed him. His chest tightened, his lungs burned, and within moments he completely collapsed.
Oh,
Co-workers and bystanders tried desperately to get him outside, but the fumes were too strong. By the time they got to him, it was already too late. 13 people
freak, man. R.I.P., bro. He tried to save them.
were hospitalized that day, and tragically, the only one who didn't make it out was the manager.
Oh,
Too much
what?
to do? Let Gemini in Chrome handle it. Let
Oh, man.
It was the early hours of a Sunday morning in Lima, Peru. At a McDonald's in the Pueblo Libre district, the kitchen crew was wrapping up another long, grueling shift. A young 19-year-old woman and her 18-year-old boyfriend were finishing up that night. The two had plans to attend college, and they were both saving up heavily to continue their studies. Unfortunately enough, this night would ensure that they didn't ever see that dream. According to police, the 19-year-old was cleaning a soda machine when it delivered a strong electric shock. Her body jolted violently, not being able to handle the voltage. Gabriel panicked. Desperate to save her, he quickly dropped what he was doing and
Oh,
rushed in to
no,
help.
no.
But the moment he touched
Oh, he got electrocuted too. He got electrocuted too.
her, the same current began surging through him too. Sadly, it immediately finished him. By the time emergency responders arrived, both of the employees were already done for. Reports surfaced that the 19-year-old had complained about being forced to clean equipment.
Bro, and they look so happy, bro. In their life to be cut this short is like, dang.
without proper gloves or boots, while also complaining of being pushed
What?
into 12-hour shifts without adequate safety gear. Tina's Burritos. It was just another night in Vernon, California, a strange industrial pocket just south of downtown Los Angeles. The kind of place with only a couple hundred residents, but sprawling with massive factories that keep the city supplied. One of those factories is Tina's Burritos, a plant that's been churning out frozen burritos for over 40 years, producing nearly 1 million burritos per day. But on this night, the factory floor turned into the scene of a nightmare. At around 9 p.m., a 19-year-old custodian was tasked with tending to the plant's massive meat grinder. The contraption was full with burrito meat and was waiting to be cleaned. And so,
No.
as expected
No.
to by his job, he began climbing
No,
up
he
the
didn't.
inside of the machine to
Oh.
clean it. In this case, the burrito meat grinding machine was not locked, nor was it secure. It's still unclear as to whether an item fell and caused the machine to turn on, or if an employee decided to try to make another batch of burrito meat. But, unfortunately, while the 19-year-old was inside of the machine cleaning out the meat, he would hear the industrial mechanism
Oh,
slowly power up and lock
man.
into place. The man panicked and shouted for the machine to be turned off, but his cries fell on deaf ears. Once fully turned on, the machine
Oh, freak. Why, bro? Oh.
began grinding. His screams echoed across the factory, finally grasping the attention of workers who then rushed to stop the machine. But by the time it finally shut down, there was nothing anyone could do. Paramedics and firefighters arrived, but the scene was already
R.I.P.,
unspeakable.
man.
The young man's fate was already sealed. Unfortunately, he was gone in a way too dreadful to describe. The plant shut down immediately. OSHA investigators arrived, and like similar tragedies before, first responders were faced with the grim task of recovering what was left of his The process nearly took an hour for them to complete. Life wasn't always like this. There was a time where we didn't have a Whataburger or McDonald's, but rather just nuts, berries, and whatever else we could find to eat that day. Nowadays, you have access to places like these for a quick meal if you're in a rush. Fast food is extremely unhealthy, and you should never make it a habit to eat it. But if you do find yourself at one of the stores, have patience with the employees. It's a grueling
For real,
industry to work
man.
in. With no further ado, have a happy day.
Bro. Oh my goodness. RP to everybody in this video, man. My condolences, I can't say it, condolences, whatever, goes to the family, alright? Sorry, this happened to you guys. And yeah, that was something, bro. But that is the end of the video, YouTube. Make sure to comment down below. Just comment down below. It really helps out. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And yes. Damn, bro. I'll catch you guys, bro. Have a great night. God bless. See you guys.